Mom, these are,
Yeah.
this is going to be for
So
your grandchildren too.
what do you want to know? You want to know from the beginning?
Yeah.
Where I was born?
Yeah.
I was born mẹ sanh mama ở trong cái nhà
Mom,
mụ
you're gonna have to speak English.
ở Bà Chiểu.
Mom, so that everybody understands, because if it's Vietnamese.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So I have to, my English, is like a in vache espagnol.
French, English, whatever.
Well,
Or you can interpret. You can translate.
yeah. Okay. First question, you pay, huh? I mean it, you pay. me no do for free, huh? You pay.
It's gonna be famous. We'll stick it on YouTube.
Mom, where were you born?
Well, I was born in Gia Đình, có biết không? Gia Định á.
Yeah.
Ở Bình Hòa xã. Phải nhớ cái tiếng Bình Hòa xã, tại vì trong cái giấy khai xanh của Măng đó.
Maybe I should sit here.
Giờ cái papa lại.
Please again.
Rồi cái papa vô thì ổng dòm cái là ổng nói là để ổng
Okay,
ông
Mom,
nhìn.
let's do it this way. You start from the beginning. I'm going to interpret what you're saying quietly.
No, because she's got the microphone. You won't be able to hear
Okay,
anything.
okay.
Okay.
All right. So
So I was born in Gia Đình, Bình Hòa xã, Việt Nam, Cochinchine, tu vois. Et puis quand papa était venu, il m'a vu et il a envoyé un télégramme à grand-mère. Et il a pris aussi une petite photo. Alors grand-mère, quand elle a vu ça, elle a dit c'est une Pinot. Tu vas tout de suite la reconnaître. Alors après ça, maman, elle a passé sa semaine, nhà bà mụ, tout ça bien. Et puis papa, il a été loué un appartement. Et mémé a habité là avec bà Tư còn nhỏ với bà Liễu. Bà Liễu, elle voulait toujours aller voir sa nièce. C'est moi là, tu vois. Bà Liễu, elle aimait bien. Alors mémé habitait à Tân Định. Un appartement à Tân Định. Papa, il est resté 2 ans. Il est resté avec elle. Alors, je suis reconnue. Ah bah parce qu'il est militaire. Il était un jeune lieutenant. Parce qu'il vient de finir. Il a été en Angleterre avec le général de Gaulle. Et quand il est revenu, il a la croix de Lorraine. Il a été décoré, j'ai les papiers. Il a été décoré par le général de Gaulle lui-même de la croix de Lorraine. Et bon, ben, après ça, j'ai continué. À l'âge de 5 ans, j'allais à l'école et je communiquais avec lui, toujours avec les lettres, par lettres. Seulement, le problème, c'est qu'il était déjà plus ou moins fiancé avec une copine, tu vois, de classe, quoi. Et là, quand je lui envoie des photos, tout ça, je dois envoyer chez son fils, Rémi, l'aîné là, Rémi. Et plus tard, je continue toujours à lui envoyer chez l'oncle François. C'est plus l'oncle Rémi, mais c'est l'oncle François. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé après? Il est revenu en 1946 et j'avais 11 ans. Et je l'ai vu passer.
Mais pourquoi il est revenu?
Well, because he could have gone to Madagascar, but he didn't want to. He wanted to go for 2 years in Vietnam, in Cochinchine. C'était la Cochinchine. Et il voulait revenir. Il pouvait amener la famille, mais il n'a pas voulu amener la famille. Il a menti en disant que c'était pour le Vietnam, c'était encore la guerre avec le Viet Minh, la guerre de Viet Minh. Alors, papa est revenu seul. Et là, il avait une adresse comme ça. Il passait devant moi. Je jouais avec des copines, quoi. Il passait devant moi avec un papier, il regardait. Alors, je dis, je regarde, je dis, non, mais ce Français-là, hein, il va aller se faire couper la tête nha. Bị cắt đầu á, mấy Việt Cộng còn lúc đó Việt Cộng mà Việt Minh á, Việt Minh chứ không phải Việt Cộng. Cái thằng cha Tây này mà đi tầm bậy tầm bạ nè, một lát thế nào á, Việt Minh nó cũng gặp là chết. ai về đâu ông vô. Il a trouvé mémé. Il a trouvé l'adresse, il a trouvé mémé. Cái là mémé tên Catherine đó nha con. Mémé tên Catherine, cái il a appelé mémé. Ah mémé, elle était toute, tu vois,
Mais dans ce temps-là,
c'était un miracle.
Elle était mariée.
Bah, avec déjà remariée avec le beau-père et elle avait quand même déjà 2 enfants.
Ouais.
Tu vois, mais le beau-père, he traveled, yeah. He's a commander of a tanker. And under his commandment, there are 7 French. You know how racist the French are, but they love him so much. And he was the merchant marine. He came out of first in the class, tu vois, merchant marine. He's the first one. And he met Papa. Well, after that, of course, another time I grew up already. So then, I met Papa, and I got married.
What year did you meet Papa?
J'avais 17 ans, hein, Cassine. Donc, 35, 45, 52. En 52, 1952. And I was going on vacation. I was still in school. So I was going on vacation. And on the bicycle, vélo Solex, là, combien?
Yeah.
Oh là là, je me suis cassé la figure. I broke 2 of the half front teeth here. And I was bleeding, so Batu called her boyfriend, a captain. So he came over, he says, the only thing to do is to bring her to the dentist.
What was the captain's name?
Non, je me rappelle même pas. Ah non, too far away. So when I came, when they took me to Papa. Chirurgien dentiste et stomatologiste aussi. So Papa took care.
His own office at the time, or was he?
Oh yeah, military. He's a captain. He's a captain, but the red one means that doctors, only doctors wear, their ranking, but red with the red instead of black.
And so Papa at the time was a captain already?
Captain. Mm-hmm. And when Papa saw me with all bleeding, he says, I looked at you and you were bleeding all over. And right there, he said, Papa said, right there, I know that I'm not going to marry his fiancée in France, that he's going to marry me. Okay. Then Papa took care of me. That's all. And he used to come to Bassau. Auberge. Bassau has a little auberge, food, selling food and then drinks. But when he comes, he always said, smell bad and everything, Nook Mom. I look at him, I said, here, this is the best Nook Mom we have. So if you don't, if you don't want to smell that, then don't come. I told him that, But later on, he's the one that eats everything with Nook Mom.
Yeah.
He wants to dip Nook Mom in with everything. And then he went back to France. He had to go back.
Why did he have to go back?
Because he's a military cousin. Military give you, like 2 years, 3 years, and then you have to go back. And if you want to come back, that's another story.
Now, when he went back, what year was that, Mom?
1952. I was 17. He stayed there for a year and a half, and then he had to go back. For him, it's 2 years. They always have 2 years.
Now, when he went back, did you already have Jean-Pierre?
No, I wasn't married to him. I wasn't even married to him. And he promised that he will come back because he was engaged. Family between, because his mother was, directrice, collège. She's the one, directrice of the
Like
college.
Principal.
Yeah.
School principal.
So he said that his mother and the other mother, they the same, they know each other, so they want to marry her, the daughter, to Papa. But after knowing me, Papa went back there, and Papa promised me one thing. He said, I will be back, in, at the most 4 or 5 months. But he came back 6 months after, and before he left, he said, I want you to tell me what car you want, because I will buy you. I will bring a car back. I said, sure, yeah. And then I said, Simca. I told him,
But then you must have been heartbroken because he left.
No, I didn't care, Christine.
Really? You didn't
Yeah,
care?
yeah, because I was still. You sure? I was still in school. You see? J'ai quand même le brevet élémentaire, hein, Christine. Et grâce à lui, j'ai étudié tout ça, puis j'ai laissé tomber avec. I was pregnant of Jean-Pierre after that, you know, because he came back.
Okay.
He
Tell us
came
when
back and he bought the Simca because I won the Simca. And I still remember the license plate 708 DC 62.
Now, when he went back to France,
Yeah.
did you correspond with him by mail?
Oh yeah, he always send letters and everything
Wrote
that
them down?
he would be back because he promised he'll be back in 6 months. And I said, look, if he comes back, fine. If not, I lift a little finger. I got a lot of guys that would like to go out with me and everything. But Bassao, no. Bassao never. Bassao will never let me even go to movie with somebody.
Yeah, I remember. But
Yeah.
he spanked you because you
Yeah.
were at the beach.
Batu is okay. Batu is okay, but Bassao, she's the worst. And he came back with the car, with the Simca, and I still remember the license plate. So.
When he came back, did you go? He came by boat, Mom?
I don't remember. I'm sure in those times, it's by boat, and.
Were you happy to see him again?
Well, really happy, no, because I wasn't really say, oh, I'm going to get married, and say, no, I was too young. I didn't care. I stay at Bassao. I was the cashier, and my God, all those guys, around, coming over Auberge Tungnam, là. C'est her place called Auberge Tungnam, and.
So when do you think like you totally fell in love with Papa?
I never did fall in love with Papa, but he got me for the first time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for first time. Mm-hmm. So he said that we have to get married. I promise you that we have to get married, but I have to wait for the authorization of the army. Mm-hmm. So the fact that it didn't come, he asked for it, but it didn't come. And I was already pregnant of Jean-Pierre of about 3 months. So we went to Saigon. Then we got married there. We got married without the agreement of the military. He got 30 days, not jail, but 30 days of tua, because and then the paper
Kinda like
came.
probation.
The paper came because only. They were very racist. You don't marry Vietnamese. But it happened that my name is Colette Pinot. You see, that's why they pass it. So they and we got married. You have the pictures?
Yeah.
You still got the picture of
So
the
when
wedding.
you got married, you were pregnant
In
with
Saigon.
Jean-Pierre 3 months.
No.
No?
No. Jean-Pierre was born in 1955. 1955. So Jean-Pierre was born before we got married. We got married. Jean-Pierre born in February. We got married in June 20 something. I don't remember that, but we got married in June, and then that's why when Patrick was born with at the French hospital. Jean-Pierre too, but Jean-Pierre, Mémé, that's her first grandson. So Mémé said, I don't trust the French hospital. You go to that lady. She's Chinese and she got a big building, room nice and everything. You go there. So I go play cards, Vietnamese cards with all the old ladies, and there's time for me. There's time. It bothers me and everything, and I keep playing cards because I said if I yelled at them and say that I'm hurting, they're going to they wouldn't know what to do, And finally, I hang on till midnight. At midnight, I said, that's it. It hurts. It hurts. When I say it hurts, they throw away the cards. One come over, cut me some mango. The other one give me some tea. Everybody, all the old ladies, they want to see the baby, and this and that. They give me all kind of things. They say eat, and then chị Agnès Fable, married to Sabong Việt Nam. Ông Lê Văn Trí là con của ông Lê Văn Bền á, là tụi nó Sabong Việt Nam, tụi nó giàu lắm. Chị Agnès ở cái villa thiệt là lớn ở đường Nguyễn Huệ hay gì mà quên rồi, ở đường Nguyễn Huệ. Cái là trời đất ơi, ổng oui. Alors what happened? Tu veux que je parle en anglais? Okay. Yeah. What happened was when I yelled and I said that, he kicked me too much, I had to drop the cards, and I yelled and I said, he hurts me in there, and I can't stand it anymore. So everybody, they start, getting up, and they cut, some apple, they cut some mango, they make me eat, because after that, I'm not supposed to eat all those things. This stupid, thing. Yeah. So then Agnès, she's the one that's her house. She called her husband 2:00 in the morning. She said, wake up, take her to the sage-femme, tu vois. That I didn't go to the French hospital, but Patrick and you was born at the French hospital. And Papa was the surgeon dentist there. So he didn't want to come.
Hold on. Stick on. This microphone keeps bugging me. Stick a different kind of holder on.
Okay. You sure? It's gonna work. So when Patrick was born, Patrick came so fast that I had an hemorrhage. I lose blood, but like a piece of blood like this.
But you said that it was the easiest. Patrick was the easiest.
Yeah, too easy. That's why I had a problem. Yeah. So I had a hemorrhage, and
how long was your labor with Patrick?
Very fast. He came out very fast. He was about 7 pounds. And okay, I lost so much blood, I passed out. So when I woke up, they give me 2 shots on each side of my thigh. And they were there, all of them, all of their face. I thought I was, at the time when you lose your blood, you lose by pieces like this. And I feel that falling, and I feel so good. I feel like I'm the lightest that I can fly, And that was if they didn't, they put 2 shots in here, 2 shots in there to stop the blood. Otherwise, I could lose all my blood and then die, not even having any pain. So I woke up and everything was all right. So I spent 5 days in the hospital because they wanted to check on me and everything. He was 7 pounds, around 7 pounds. So when it's her time, that's the worst time. When it was her time, she was supposed to be born in the end of October. And the end of October, nothing. Middle of November, nothing. The end of November, nothing. And by the time, I come visit Tuesday, Friday, the doctor finally in December, he says, okay, Tuesday, I came in. I couldn't take it anymore. I came in and he says, this is not 9 months anymore, it's 11 months now. So he said, if Friday you have to come and we're going to get her out. So I said, okay. But the fact that the doctor said that, maybe inside she said, God damn it, I have to, find a time to get out. And I walked in. The doctor said every time I walked in, he see, you know, my tummy first, and then I follow behind that. But he managed to get her out, you know. And she had almost 10 pounds. How? I didn't even, the doctor would probably put cesarean, you know, to get her out. But the doctor said, no, the way, you know, the uterus open normal, we're going to try the normal way. And she came out. Her nails is about that long.
Jesus.
Her hair cover her eye.
She came out as Howard Hughes.
Her hair cover her eye. It's probably because the doctor said he's going to have to bring her out. It cannot, you know, it's 11 months. So she probably decided that at that time, her hair go down, and then all the nails, you know, everywhere. Dài thon hả con? Nó 4 kilo, gần 5 kilo, 4 kilo.
5 kilos.
Dạ, presque 12, gần 5 kilo. Trời đất ơi, mình thấy hỏi thùng luôn. Mà không có bị rách, bị trầy, bị cái gì hết đó con. Ông nói
No tears.
rubber, ông nói mang là rubber, the rubber, and I didn't get any, you know, tearing anything, nothing. Boy, look at you. You're not like, you know, red and dirty. No, you came like you are 2 or 3 months old. So that was it. You know, she didn't want to come, but finally she had to go. She had to come out.
It was nice in there.
Yeah, and both of them, Jean-Pierre ở bà mụ thiệt là tốt, giỏi đó con. Jean-Pierre bị cái nhau chàng. Yeah, yeah, and
So he was strangled
he had strength. Every time I push, the thing went back on until she decided after she can grab him, she pull, and she cuts it. Jean-Pierre was 4 kilo.
Well, you have to say she cut the umbilical cord, Mom, because
Yeah.
if you say she cut it,
Yeah,
Jean-Pierre
yeah.
would be upset.
But anyway, the first one, she is fantastic. That midwife, fantastic. She's nice, and so it was okay. So Papa came back from Vũng Tàu about a week later to get me to go down, and finally they didn't give him you know, a fine, or I mean, you know, like he was wrong. He should not get married. He should wait for the authorization. But everything went back to normal. And so now Jean-Pierre has the birth certificate, but not in the Graal, not in the French hospital. But it doesn't really matter. He's you know, his father is Jacques Lebrun, Jacques-Édouard Lebrun, and me. That's all. And you too. That everybody had their birth certificate. And we went back when Papa finished. That we had to go back to France. And it's a part of. They sent him to Mauritania. Sent him Mauritania. But at that time, you guys already, you know, you were 3. Patrick was 4.5, and Jean-Pierre was almost 6.
We left in 63, right?
Yeah,
Mom?
yeah.
In 63.
Mm-hmm. So we had to go back there. We went to Mauritania.
How long did
Papa
we stay
changed 1 year, but Jean-Pierre and I, we got sick. We got sick, yeah. We have everything so dry. It was so dry over there that I had to take Jean-Pierre back with
Where
me.
did you take Jean-Pierre?
Back to France. Get back to France, and Patrick too. And that's how, you know, we decide what we're going to do. Are we going to buy an apartment, or are we going to rent? And mở tư. We went to her because she got a room. We went to her. And things didn't work out. So bà Abel, Mrs. Abel, she got so many children, but she put her children on her side and she gave us one room. So I stayed there with the two, yeah, Patrick and Jean-Pierre, until Papa done with Mauritania, and he came back. And then the big step was Saint-Pierre-Miquelon. But everywhere, I've been everywhere. So my trip around the world I did twice. First time with Kim Bang. And yeah, and then when I introduced Kim to Jacques-Philippe Vendroux, and at that time General de Gaulle is the president, and Jacques-Philippe Vendroux is his nephew. So he took us everywhere. We used his car. He had a Volvo, but because he's a député de Saint-Pierre-et-Miquelon, the car, you know how hard it is to drive in Paris, huh, John? Mm-hmm. It's impossible. We can park anywhere with that sticker. Anywhere we want. No police, nobody can do anything. So that part, it was nice, and he took us to La Rue de Les Champs-Élysées, and it has many small streets. La Boétie. Rue de la Boétie, and we ate there. But I never met General de Gaulle until he went to Tahiti. He went to Saint-Pierre-et-Miquelon, and he looked at Papa and he said, "I heard about you. You're a very stubborn guy." Like that, yeah. So, there was that part, and when what we do. When Papa asked Jacques-Philippe Vendroux, said, "Can you move me from Saint-Pierre-et-Miquelon to Tahiti?" He says, "You want me to go get you the moon?" He says that. But he did. He managed. He managed to get Papa to Tahiti. But Marquise, 1 year first.
Why did Papa want to go to Tahiti, Mom?
Because we all freeze our butt in Saint-Pierre-Miquelon. Oh? Who called? Moya? So starting from Tahiti, honey, we always go each 1 year. We go vacation in Juan-les-Pins, and 1 year we go vacation. We stay in Tahiti. No, we stay in Tahiti because they moved Papa 1 year after that. They moved Papa to from the Marquise to Taravao.
So why don't you go through where all you lived? So you went from Vietnam,
and then back to Vietnam, and then I took Valerie for a trip around the world.
No, but when you were living with Jacques, you went from Vietnam to France. Somehow you ended up in Canada. Sometimes you're in South America.
Not really in Canada, but Saint-Pierre-et-Miquelon is under Newfoundland. You see, and it's very cold, and we're very close to Montreal.
Do you want to call Moya back later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hein, Christine? Tu peux lui parler? And besides, the world at that time. When I met Daddy. It was met Daddy in Vietnam. We went back to Vietnam. Jean-Pierre came supposedly for vacation, but I always have Christine with me. So Jean-Pierre and Patrick came with me. They stay. They supposed to come on vacation, but turns out they stayed there and they went to school. They stayed there for probably 2 or 3 years, and we brought them back to when Papa finally moved to Tahiti. Brought them back with me, so I left Saigon, and we went to Singapore. And Singapore, we went to Jakarta to Sydney, Australia, and then we went to Tahiti. I took advantage of. I took Christine too. I took advantage of taking everybody and go around for the second time, almost around the world. The first time I did with a good friend. and back to Vietnam. And back to Vietnam, November 1963. Madame New, President Diem got kicked out. Kennedy, managed to get them out. So I stayed there. I stayed there until I met Daddy, and then we left in 70 to Bangkok. Valerie was born there. Valerie was born at the military hospital. And I had all kind of problem there too. My God, those military women. There was a woman, a captain. She treated them so bad. But when she tried, to get me to pull my baby away from me, I kick her. I tell her, to go to hell, that I'm not military. The reason why I have to go into the military hospital is because IBM has contract with the government. And the outside, nobody, nobody that I like. So I said, let's go to the military and have the baby. And after that, we moved to California. All of us, we moved to California.
Okay, so let's go back to talk about Pepe. So at the time you were divorced from Jacques, and because I remember last time we were here, you were telling us a story about how you met John.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how I met him is because Jean-Pierre and Patrick, instead of going back to Saint-Pierre-Miquelon, they stay. So they went to school. They stayed there and they went to school, and I took them to, I was teaching Vietnamese to one side of IBM and then French to the other side of IBM. And so from that time, I took the kids to, the first time I met John Moss, Dan introduced me, their boss introduced me to John Moss. So John Moss took me and Jean-Pierre and Patrick to Thing Air, for water ski. And he was there. He was there, but John Moss didn't have a boat. He did. And the kids water ski. And that's how, I met him. And I went to dinner with John Moss one time. And then I met him. And we have our ups and downs and all that. But finally, we got married in Arlington, Virginia. The date, I forgot, honey.
September
22nd, 1970.
1970.
1970? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then he had to leave, He had to get out of the United States 3 days later.
Wait, so you met in Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
and then how did you end up in Virginia?
Well, we decided to get married and to go for a trip, and then first United States and then France. So we went to United States, and Arlington, Virginia, we had a couple of his friends and a couple of my friends. She's Vietnamese, her husband is French, so they were our weakness, because he has to get out. Otherwise, he has to pay all kind of tax. So after 3 days, we got married and we got out. We flew to Paris. So we flew to Paris, and he stayed with me, how long? A week, honey? Before he had to fly back. And then me too, I have to fly back, but because he was transferred to Bangkok. So from Bangkok, we came back to Saigon, and then we had the big wedding at the Dan's house, big villa. And then, at those times, we call the cowboys, those Vietnamese that, steal anything they can from you. So a friend of my girlfriend, they with a colonel, an Air Force Vietnamese colonel. So he got his own soldiers to stay at the gate and not letting anybody coming in without an invitation. And you know what? I came in late without invitation, and they wouldn't let me in. So I told them, I said, the party was mine, it's my wedding, and we have to do that with IBM. Dan said, you have to let everybody know that your guy got married and everything. So they wouldn't let me in. So I told them, I said, go get me Colonel Wang. Anh Wang đó. Okay, anh Wang chạy ra. Cái anh Wang, he said, oh my God, you didn't want to let them in, eh, sir? You told us nobody come in without invitation. He said, the party was her party. So they apologized, and I said, don't worry. So I give them some money. But they have to stay there. Those cowboys, Christine, they worse. And I still get picture of the wedding. You see Bà Liu, you see Mimi, you see everyone so young. And now, Bà Tư, everybody there.
Talk about that, Mom. Do you remember your 50th birthday?
Yeah. You guys, get that guy that naked and the stripper. Yeah, I remember with comment il s'appelle déjà the manager. Paul, yeah, and Paul was into it, in the two. Oh boy, and
I planned everything.
Auntie Judy, she, Auntie Judy, she was so drunk, and then the guy, after the policeman want to arrest me, and it wasn't really an arrest, they got him over to do some strip, for us. So then, the Julie, she was so drunk, she took only $1, and he had a little bikini, and she pulled, and he take it back. She said, no, I have to see it, what is in there before I put $1. So then, he let her put the money, everybody, give him some money. So he just do a little dance, But he got a few, everyone. I didn't expect that. They give me as a surprise, because he went in and he says, is there anybody here named Colette Lebrun and Smith and all kinds of things like that, And I said, yes, it's me. He says, I'm sorry, ma'am, but I have a warrant against your arrest. Can I arrest? For what? He thinks that I'm going to get scared. For what? He says, for speeding. I said, no, cannot be speeding. I don't have a car here, cannot be speeding. And they really can be speeding? Okay. Nó bắt đầu nó dở. He take off his, thing. Look at that. Oh, shit, What the heck the kids are up to, So he did a dance.
Might have planned a lot of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Boy, everybody.
And Mom, that stripper was Daddy. Daddy too.
Well, it had been Daddy. Nobody, everybody would have left. But Tata Julie, she was so drunk. She just, absolutely, she said, you want my $1? You have to let me see your dickie.
Juliet too. Juliet was there.
Yeah. So she pulled like that, and she said, I see nothing.
But
she
the
said,
whole family came.
Yeah, everybody.
All there.
Trời đất ơi. But I don't have pictures of that.
Birthday.
I don't know.
Wait a minute, I think I was there too.
Yeah, you
Yeah?
were there.
How come
But I didn't.
We must have pictures, Mom. We must.
But who got it? Maybe Jean-Pierre.
Pictures at home too, Mom.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
I don't have any of that.
Okay, I'll look it
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
And then, Mom, so how do you feel about being a great grandmother?
Oh la la. I feel so good about it. I got her picture in the night table because always she smiled, but she was so fed up with taking so many pictures of her with that flowers around. Usually she come over and smile at me and everything. This time, like that.
She's got a little bit Meme and her little bit of that
Jean-Pierre said that
stubbornness.
Jean-Pierre said that he walks like exactly like me. She walks like me. And you know, when I look at that picture, but I knew that she's going to walk because she wants so much to walk, and I hold her like this, you know. I told you all the time I had to walk her from one side to the other to the door. But grandma, the other grandma, she's too old. She cannot do anything. So I walk her back and forth, and she wasn't a year old, but I knew that she's going to walk. So back and forth, back and forth. And I was so tired. I said, okay, tu vas aller au dodo. So I put her into her playpen. And I said, I give her the titina, you know, to suck. Yeah. She took it out. I said, maintenant tu vas dodo. But she took it out. And then she tried to hold on the playpen and stand up. And by the time I came back, you know, I pat the two dogs, I give them the water, I came back. She was right there, standing and looking at me mean. And her two fingers like this. She looked at me and she said, Dodo! Means that I have to go dodo too. It's not only her. Dodo. She does that. I said, no. Toi, dodo. Meme, no. Then she looked at me and she said, okay, I'm not going to win. So she sat down and she looked for her nipple, stick in her mouth, and then she went to sleep. But she loved pictures. She smiled and everything. But look at the last picture of her. Look at the last picture. She was fed up. They took too many pictures of her. Did you see with the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have it.
Tell her.
In your pillow.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right. How about tell us stories about what it was like to grow
Hey,
up in Vietnam?
that's enough.
You're tired? Okay, that's enough
About
for
Vietnam?
tonight.
What do you want, honey?
Well, what it was
Vietnam,
like
we
growing up.
never,
Tell me
you know.
some interesting stories
Okay,
about when you were
interesting
like a kid.
is
Tell me about the shrapnel, the piece of the brick that fell in the soup.
Oh, that was long time ago. That was the war, the Second World War.
Yeah, tell us about
My
that.
God, you know, in that part before the end of the war, you know, Meme had 10 people in the house. Not a house, it's a compartiment đó. Căn phố đó, mà may là căn phố rộng đó. Căn phố. And the bombardment, it was 46. Yeah, I was 11? And we have nothing. We don't even have aspirin. That's why my grandmother died. My grandmother died because there's no aspirin. And my grandpa died at 51. My grandma, 49. You see? So at that time, you cannot go high. Him that, you know, coming out first.
Meme's husband.
Before, yeah, Meme's husband. Before all the French, he was the first, you know, at the officer of the Navy Merchant Marine. But he didn't have any job either. So, you know who? That part of my life, me and Baliu, there's nothing. Every time, you know, when the war is still on, the B-17, B-27, they bomb. So we have a bunker, you know. We have to run in there. But every goddamn time that the siren go, ooh, so we wait until noon. Normally, if they do a long one, it's noon, so no problem. But if they do, ooh, ooh, then we know. The second time we know that's airplane coming to bomb. So we go all in the bunker. But me, everybody goes, but me, I trace the goddamn dogs because I have flowers. I plant all kind of flowers. And they, every time they hear that, they get together, 4 or 5 dogs, they fight, but into my flowers. So I got a stick and I beat the hell out of them. And everybody said, get in. Now, I didn't want to get in until those goddamn dogs go away. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that part of the, Meme got a pot, big pot, kho cá đó con. Kho được có 2 con cá trê mà nghĩa là chắc vậy đó, xương không ốm thấy mẹ không có cái gì ăn nên cá nó cũng không có cái gì ăn hết. Ốm 2 con cá vậy nè. Đó, rồi rồi các con biết không, cái đọt xoài đó, mấy cái đọt của cái lá xoài đó, gói lại đó con, rồi cái chấm vô ăn. Cái lúc đó đó, cái rồi cái là tụi này để cái meme nhà meme, even with the cover, because it was not like now steel and everything. It's en terre battue là, tu vois?
Yeah,
Đó. Yeah.
kind of pottery.
Yeah, you see? So we all went into the bunker, but by the time we get out, in the kitchen there's a hole, and there's a ngói đó con, mấy cái ngói để trên như.
Towels.
Yeah, the tiles up on the roof.
Yeah.
One piece like that fall with a piece of cái miếng của cái bom là.
The shrapnel.
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
bomb.
in there. But you know, what else we're gonna eat? So what we do is we take those two things out, and we start eating, and we didn't die, and we can afford to throw away. That I remember that part. My God, you know.
And then tell us the time you and Baliu would go and sell.
That
No,
after that,
wait.
after.
I still want to hear. I want to hear about before that when the Japanese occupied Vietnam.
Oh, when Japanese.
Was it because you looked like you were half?
Yeah. Of course, they, you know, I had long hair, and it's very, very light. So, ông Mười, my grand uncle, he cuts hair. He has a sharp cut hair.
He's your grand uncle from your
No,
maternal
bà Mười.
side or-
No, bà Mười on the side. He's no family with us.
Oh,
He
okay.
married
He's
to bà Mười.
married to bà Mười.
Bà Mười
And
is
bà Mười
mom's
is-
aunt,
Maybe-
and Meme's aunt.
Got it.
So everybody want to chop my hair, and I have long hair, thick hair. So ông Mười, he said no, make her cái nát đó con biết không? Rồi cái bỏ nó vô, cho nó đội cái nón vô. But see, the Japanese was very close to us over the other side, and with a major, he even give me food.
A Japanese man.
Yeah. They said, they cut, your hands, and I never did see it, but I see that he gave me some food.
Was he living close by to you?
Yes,
How did you know
yes,
him?
because there was a big, nó tissé mấy cái dải đó con, chưa? With that they make tissue for material. It's a big one, not too far from us. There's a little street
Like a
there.
factory?
Yeah, they took over. They threw everything. They took over for the military, Japanese military. So he was very nice, very, very nice to us. So there's not, everybody said Japanese, they cut. Yeah, they cut because people steal. And why they steal? Because they have nothing to eat.
Yeah.
And they cut their hands like this. Just chop.
So
And I did
why did
see.
they send you away?
Who sent me away?
Didn't you get sent away or hidden or something like that?
No, they didn't send me away. Because they think that the fact that my hair is like that, I am French, so they didn't like the French. Right in front of us, they took the husband, the wife, 2 kids. They took them down. It took about 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It's a river down where we live. They shot them.
Because they were French?
And that was not the Japanese. That was the Viet Cong that did that. Because after that, the Japanese, they move, and the Viet Cong mix with them. They're still there. The mean one is not the Japanese. Everybody say, okay, they were very mean with the French prisoner. They make them walk about 1,500 kilometers, and they die. Two-thirds of them die. No shoes. They cut the coconut leaves, and they put it to walk, but they can't. And that part is really, really, really mean, really bad. They the prisoner, 3/4 of them die. Yeah. So, but after 1945, gone, you know, Japanese lost, the German lost and everything. Then Papa came back from London, and 46, he managed to get over without his family. And you know, the jerk, he got back with my mother, because my stepfather always, you know, he's the captain of a tanker. So he goes a month. He comes home maybe 5 or 6 times. But I have to get a part what you guys gonna laugh. Then he come back maybe a week in a whole month. So Meme, you know, she has friends taking her to dancing and things like that. So my mom didn't really care much. But when we found out that he was sick in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and after 3 days later, that he died. He died. He was 52 years old. So we heard he died, and that part, it was so funny. I had to take Meme, you know, at the frontier, you know, between Cambodia, the border. Oh boy, you know, it was Friday, and we need to take the coffin back home by later Sunday. Otherwise, the smell. It was in a pagoda. So when I came, we stayed at the hotel, the best hotel, because we know the manager there, French, good friend of Papa Jacques. So we stayed there, and that night I hear the music, so I went downstairs with Mom to look at it. So we sit there, and one Cambodian guy, tall, very handsome, came over and invited me to dance. So I don't have, you know, the heart to dance or anything, but he insists, and then I dance. So I say, hey, maybe he can help us, because we need to get the coffin out of here. And the next morning, because we come evening, so the next morning, he told me that he will help me, the lieutenant, because his father is a minister, and his uncle is the one that signed, you know, everything for people to stay or people to leave. But Saturday, you see, I took Meme to the tomb, to the coffin in a pagoda. And the first thing I saw, Meme crying and say, how come you didn't tell us that you were sick? Then you should treat yourself. You always like that, you know. And then crying. But then she see a young girl, you know, just tiny, say, call her chị. Trời ơi, giờ này chị mới lên được, thì đem ảnh vô hòm rồi chị. Meme first start crying when she heard that. Who in the hell, that girl that looked like a maid, dare to call Meme chị? Chị lên trễ, bây giờ đem ảnh vô rồi, đóng cái hòm lại rồi. Meme stopped crying right away, and Meme asked Sang. Sang is the one that take care of Pepe all the time and on the ship, you know. Meme look at Sang. Meme, Sang, đứa nào đó? Con nhỏ đó là ai vậy? Sang, he couldn't lie. He says, bà nhỏ của ông đó, bà nhỏ. Trời đất ơi. Meme never cry anymore. Meme with her finger like this, xỉ cái hòm á, Bị vậy mà mày mới chết, mà mày chết vậy là phải mà. Cái con kia, con nhỏ kia nó sợ quá rồi, con kia nó chạy, nó đi ra, nó tưởng là bởi vì cậu hai dấu nói là biết rồi, bà lớn biết rồi, bà lớn là mê mê, còn nói là bà nhỏ. Trời đất ơi, cái I knew that, you know, she saw the reaction of mê mê, she started running away, walking real fast. I ran after her. She said, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. I thought she knew that I am here. No. You don't know my mother. Now, listen, I give you the money. There was a bunch of money. I give you the money. But the watch, the gold watch, you got to give it. The Rolex gold watch, you have to give it back. Because this is my mother that offered to my stepfather. And go, get in a cyclo. Mẹ rượt, mẹ chạy ra còn được. Trời ơi. Alors, après ça, j'ai dit, non, mẹ, tu rentres. Seulement voilà, cái hòm để ngoài đó, con biết không, phải đem về cho sớm, chứ không thôi là cái mùi nó ra. Trời ơi, mà không có biết làm sao hết trời trơn. Cái bữa tối thứ 6 đó là mang nhảy đầm với cái thằng Việt Nam, cái nó cho mang cái địa chỉ. Cái mang kêu nó, gì giờ biết ai giờ. Cái mang kêu nó, bây giờ mày có thể làm sao mà ký tên đặng cho tao đem cái hòm đi về.
Because Meme was too pissed off.
No, with what? Who? You have to know the high people because it's Saturday, Christine. They don't work Saturday and Sunday. And that is the thing that we need to get it out. Cái nó nói, được rồi, my uncle, he's a Ministry of Interior, but he's sick. We're going to the hospital and make him sign. Okay, mày có thể làm đó. Nó nói, I'm gonna try. Nó đi kiếm, không có ổng chưa có vô, ổng còn ở cái phòng mổ á, ổng chưa có lên được. Trời đất ơi, nó nói chết rồi, vậy là chết, vậy làm sao mà đi về được. Rồi nó nói, mà khỏi có lo, để đó tao ở đây tao đợi. He finally came back, he signed. But then it was late, Saturday night rồi, Sunday morning. Bỏ cái hòm vô, đủ giấy tờ đó. You pass the border, you have to have 3 papers signed. The coffin was in the pickup. We had to rent a pickup. And I was driving the pickup. And Meme sitting next. Xỉ cái hòm. Bị vậy mà mày mới chết mà. Tại vậy mày mới chết á. Meme, laisse tomber parce que cái mùi nó ra, con biết không? Nó có cái mùi rồi. Trời ơi, mà ở trong kia 2 chút là phải ngừng. I had to.
Where was Papa at the time, Mom?
Papa at home, summer 62 ở Trà Hưng Đạo.
Why didn't he come with you guys?
No, because he got the cabinet dentaire. He got patients. He cannot go. He has a lot of patience. But you know, when he sees a pretty girl, you know, come over, he never make them pay the bills. There's a lot of bills, and we have to pay bills at home. When I found out, I got about 6-7 bills that I go from house to house. I make them pay. And
so then you drove the coffin back to Saigon?
Yeah, back. We passed comment la frontière là, tu vois?
The border.
Yeah, the border. We passed the border, and my God, you know, I said, okay, now everything's all right. So when we got there, then we had a ceremony, and we buried him in the French hospital. In there was Tonton Min. Tonton Min was already in there. Tonton Albert, a lot of them. Yeah, I was there. And the one that the Viet Cong cut his head, but before, he was so sweet. He was in love with bà Liễu because we were in the same cái đất của ông ngoại, vừa đất của ông ngoại mình mà cho tụi mấy người đó mướn đó, rồi họ cất nhà, có biết không? Đảo thì nó là general á, il est devenu general. Thằng Sang là em của nó, thằng Sang là nó là thủy quân lục chiến, nó colonel. Mà thằng Sang nó hiền đó nha, nó thương bà Liễu lắm. Còn thằng Đảo thì thương dì Tư, bà Tư. Thế lối xóm mà con biết không, cái đất thì đất của ông ngoại của mình chứ đâu phải là đất của bà cô. Cái là thôi về là yên ổn hết. Well, everybody was happy and everything that the coffin was home, but we cannot keep it long. We don't, we cannot because too many. It starts smelling and people there, they cannot. We cannot do that. So we buried him. 1952, December 12, 1952. He died. Well, we buried him there, and then not long after that is Tonton Minh.
Mom, I think he died in 57 or 58, right?
No,
No?
no. Và Pepe có 20 mấy tuổi rồi con. Yeah. No. He died younger. Yeah.
That's an hour.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
so
it.
you're gonna put another tape in?
Well, I think maybe Colette might be a little bit pooped out.
No?
I have some things I still need to talk to
But we
you.
could do it tomorrow.
No, tonight, a little bit more
Okay.
tonight.
Then you change tapes then.
Because Mom, I would like you to go through the